Revolving Industrial Development Agency Finance Committee meeting to order. My name is Darius Shantar. I am Chair of the Finance Committee. We have a forum here today, I believe, yep. With Lee Eck not yet in attendance. Chris Betts from the board is not here as well, nor is Joe Better, but everyone else is. So first order of business, as always, I'm gonna ask for a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and to accept them as presented. I don't think there is there a change in the minutes?
Yeah, one small change to add a second on the acceptance of the minutes last meeting.
Okay.
I'll make a
We
motion.
forgot you, Liz.
Great.
That's cool. Unforgettable.
Have a second? Second, all right, all in favor?
Uh,
All right. On to the next order of business, the report from Chief Financial Officer.
Thank you, Chair. Request members direct your attention to the materials beginning on page 4 and 5 for a scheduled cash position and fee detail. Review summary financial performance through month end, February 2026. As of that period, the agency maintains a strong unrestricted cash position ending the month with approximately 5.2 million, an increase from the January ending balance of approximately 5.2 million, but nominally less than that. So there is an increase. Total revenue through February is approximately 125,000. Sources include fee revenue, $35,000, and other revenue of approximately $102,000 related to agency fees. Fee activity in February consists of 2 application submissions, 75 Broadway and 16 Sheridan Ave. Expenditures through February are expected and scheduled approximately 196,000. Major expenses include the ongoing management contract, consulting fees, sublease and miscellaneous expenses. Operating expenditures in February totaled approximately 72,000. Projected fee activity should the scheduled projects come to fruition for the remainder of the year include significant inflows in January, September, and November. These projects proceed as anticipated. Total projected 26 fee revenue is approximately $1.6 million, consisting of $4,500 application fees, $1.6 million in agency fees, and administrative fees of $500. Overall, the agency's cash reserves remain stable through the first 2 months of 2026, despite expenditures exceeding operating fee revenue during this period, although again, that's expected and seasonally appropriate. The anticipated pipeline of project closings later in the year is expected to generate significant agency fee revenue, reinforcing the agency's financial position for the remainder of the fiscal year. Any comments or questions?
Move on to the next order of business, 135 Ontario LLC. We're gonna have a public hearing resolution at the end of this, but. And I'm sorry.
Yep. Thank you, Chair. So 135 Ontario Street, this project was introduced at last month's board meeting. The applicant is 135 Ontario LLC, which is owned and managed by Patrick Chu. We do have Nadine Shadlock and Dylan with us today as representatives of the project. So this project is located at 135 Ontario Street at the corner of Bradford Street. We have an image of the building as it currently stands on the PowerPoint there. The project involves the renovation of an existing vacant structure into a 3-story residential apartment building containing 34 units of market rate housing and an on-site fitness center. And the completed structure is expected to total approximately 29,703 square feet. This project is requesting sales, mortgage recording, and real property tax exceptions. So I'll just kind of walk us through the project summary, which starts on page 6 of the packet. Status quo taxes for this project over the 20-year pilot period are estimated at $86,909. Projected pilot payments are estimated at $316,132, resulting in a net benefit of approximately $229,223. The current assessed value on the 2025 tax roll is $100,000. And the anticipated future value per the city assessor is $1.1 million, resulting in a net increase of approximately $1 million. And at the end of the pilot period, this project is anticipated to make annual tax payments to the taxing jurisdictions of $58,466. The estimated investment is $4,780,900. We'll walk through the expected community benefits for the matrix in a couple minutes. I did want to note, we have requested, an in-plan economic analysis for employment impacts. So that will be underway through CDRPC and should be available at next month's meeting. But the projected construction jobs for this project are 9. And this project is requesting sales tax exemptions on approximately $3.2 million and mortgage reporting tax on approximately $3.8 million mortgage. And the project is requesting a 20-year pilot. I will note this project, the pilot request does deviate slightly from our typical framework pilot. Staff has reviewed the request and has found it appropriate. But we can discuss that in more detail, if the committee wishes. Now I will move on to the matrix scoring sheet on page 8 of the packet. The framework is currently offline, as we all know, but we do go through this as an exercise, to discuss the benefits of the project. So this project is located in Census Tract 5.01, which is a distressed census tract, and in the Midtown Colleges and Universities Study Neighborhood Plan. This project is also tax exempt vacant, formerly an Albany County Land Bank property before the applicant purchased it in 2025. And would also get a point for conversion to residential, resulting in 4 points for revitalization. Project would receive 1 point for the 9 construction jobs under job creation, and 1 point under financial commitment for the $4.7 million investment, resulting in a total of 6 points. Again, I will note that the framework is currently offline, so this is not being scored through this matrix. Like I said, the requested pilot does deviate slightly from the framework with slightly higher abatements in years 1 to 10. Staff did conduct an in-depth financial analysis and found that this request is reasonable, with consideration of the neighborhood and the uncertainty about rents, and what it can command. We do have project representatives with us today, so if the committee has any questions for staff or the representatives, we can discuss those now.
I just had, my one question was the value of the property seems to be lower for what it's, what it is. And also per unit value seems to be low. And do you have any, ideas about why, or if I'm mistaken?
For the improved assessed value?
I believe the assessor takes in numerous nuances when assessing. I would think, and I'm assuming, and we would want to check with the assessor, but the uncertainty about that location and what it could command in rents may be factored.
Okay. Anybody else have questions? Any questions? Anything from the developer themselves, or I think we've been through this before already, so. Anybody? All right. Hearing none. Then I would ask for a recommendation for a public hearing on this property at 135 Ontario LLC, this project. Motion?
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. On to the next.
Thank you very much, we really appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you.
575 Broadway Holdings.
Yes, Chair,
That's you.
I'll take this one.
All right.
575 Broadway. This project is the historic renovation of the former Albany Union train station. The redevelopment is going to result in 50 workforce housing units and approximately 25,000 square feet of commercial space, including a data center and a virtual reality theater. Looking at the revenue gain to taxing jurisdictions, I want to call everyone's attention to the fact that the actual net benefit based on status quo taxes compared to the project pilot payments is negative. However, there's detail to that the numbers don't themselves show. Number one, and we're going to get into this in an executive session. The pilot is structured based on a percentage of effective gross income. So if in the future the project was cash flowing at a higher rate, that pilot payment would be higher than we'd expected. The building is also assessed much higher than it was purchased for. and the improved assessed value at 4.5 million is not that much higher than the existing value. So there's some tight assessments coupled with a pilot that is flexible in the sense that it moves with the performance of the property. So based on that, the negative net benefit, just in terms of revenue gain to the taxing jurisdictions, you think is permissible. And that's in addition to all the other ancillary benefits this project is going to produce, including underutilized commercial space being put back online, 50 new apartment units in downtown, and obviously, most importantly, repurposing a very, very difficult historic building in the center of downtown and bringing it back online. So that needs to be factored in when we're looking at these project benefits.
Nothing to say the property value is gonna maintain either.
Correct.
If the building's empty.
Correct. Parsing through the project summary further, just to reiterate, this project is an $18.6 million investment. Similar to what Olivia noted, this project was evaluated outside of the framework. Nonetheless, we're gonna run through some of the community benefits for comparative purposes. Under target geography, the project is located downtown. It's located within the downtown bid, and it's within a neighborhood plan, multiple neighborhood plans at that, including the CAP strategy plan and impact downtown. The proposed project consists of the creation of new residential rental units downtown, the historic preservation of eligible property located within a historic district as well. Identified growth area of the project results in the creation of tech sector facilities and consists of the conversion of an existing commercial structure into residential units. Under job creation, the project is projecting to retain one existing job and create 100 construction jobs. And on that note, we did work with CDRPC on an economic impact analysis through IMPLAN, which has been inserted into this summary and shows a total effect over the construction period of approximately $21 million. That being said, staff would like to enter into executive session to discuss the finances of a particular corporation as it relates to the specific financial assistance for this project that we're looking at right now.
Chris, is that language appropriate?
That works.
Okay.
Always good to say, okay.
An exam for the day.
I'll entertain a motion to enter into executive session.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Also note for the record that Leah can join us.
This is what.
Alright.
So we're gonna.
We are back in the main session.
Get on demand. Sorry. I mean. Culture. Yeah, they're ready to go.
We're back in the meeting.
Yes.
We're back, we exited executive session, no action was taken by the board. All right, so let's continue. What else do we have? Just a motion for, public hearing?
Correct.
Okay. So I asked for a motion for a positive recommendation for a public hearing resolution on this project. Whatever questions we have, or give us more time to discuss.
Make the motion.
Second,
Second.
all's in favor?
Aye.
All right. We'll see you at the hearing. All right, next order of business, new business. Same cat and characters. 45 Columbia Street LLC, project introduction and discussion.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Obviously noting that the applicant team is here with us today. Staff will give a quick overview of this project and turn it over to the applicant team to talk about it in more detail. Well, what you see in front of you in your packet involves 45 Columbia Street, which is owned by Redburn. The project involves a conversion of underutilized parking space in an existing mixed-use apartment building. And will add 37 units in workforce housing, and that's going to result in bringing the total residential count in that property to approximately 59 units while maintaining approximately 40 units of on-site parking. It's approximately a $7.5 million investment. And with that, I will turn it over to the applicants.
Hello, everybody. My name is Elizabeth Young Jojo. I'm the president of Redburn Development Partners. We're here today, of course, to talk to you about what we call the Kennedy Garage. We performed the first phase of the redevelopment of this project in 2019, and that was 22 apartments and I believe 136 parking spaces. That again was 2019 when we anticipated a demand for parking in downtown in an interior heated garage, which is what this was. Unfortunately, after the pandemic, as everybody knows, the office market in downtown changed significantly, and so did the demand for parking. We've never gotten above 50% utilization of our parking spots in that building, which of course severely impacts the project. So what we're proposing is to take 2.5 floors of parking and convert that into 37 additional apartments. Like Andy said, we'd retain 40 spots, which is certainly enough for the folks that are in there now, parking, utilizing the parking spaces. And we have additional other spots in other garages, what we call the spiral garage, what other people call the cap rep garage. We also have a surface parking lot at 39 Columbia, all of which have spaces still available in them. But we're excited about this project. It is a historic building. It was built in 1920, was a parking facility, a car facility. The top floor was always offices and the corners were as well. And that's where we started with that apartment conversion. But we're confident in the apartments there. They've always been rented. They rent very well. It is workforce housing, so we aim for moderate rental rates, which we will do with the additional units as well. Let's see, I think that's really about it.
Any questions? I saw here that the rental prices are affordable for individuals, 65% of any mind?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's just by nature of the project.
That's by nature of the project and the nature of what we try to build and what we try to present, and what our target market is in downtown.
Workforce housing.
Yes, that term I hate, but I haven't heard
I
anything
know.
better. I haven't heard anything better.
No, the market rate, they can also be
Right.
Affordable.
Lowercase
Yeah.
a, or, yeah,
Yes.
also hate that.
Me too. The word that doesn't mean anything in context of this, but that's another story.
Correct.
All right, any other questions? All right. So,
Thank you.
anything else from staff on this?
Nope,
or-
we'll be back, looking at this project again next month.
Okay. So, there's no further action to take on this, so I'll move into the next order of new business, 54 State Street. I think that this was supposed to have had a public hearing resolution. This should be up for a public hearing resolution, but we'll discuss that.
Correct, yeah.
So,
Sure, so, the project at hand today is the introduction of 54 State LLC, which involves the renovation of an existing approximate 180,000 square foot, 10-story commercial office building into 120 market rate residential units with, consistent ground floor tenanting of the retail space. There is currently a coffee shop and a bank. To orient everyone, this property is at the corner of State Street and Green Street. It was formerly, or still is, owned by Omni. We do have the project applicant here with us today, so we will turn the floor over to Mr. Jenkow.
Yeah, so this is, 54 State Street. We're looking at converting the upper floors 3 through 10 to 15 units per floor, 120 apartments. All of floor 2 would be, a upscale like amenity space, indoor dog park, theater, gym, fitness, yoga, library, lounge, very similar to what we have at our other projects. We would retain NBT Bank and Blend and Brew on the first floor. The project would take 18 to 20 months, give or take. And then, yeah, that's it. We'll obviously open it for questions.
businesses remain open during the construction.
Yeah, we're working on relocating some to another building. So we're kind of working on that right now. That's kind of the plan to, kind of shuffle people around.
So that. All right. Anything,
We would, staff would like to, request an executive session to discuss the finances, of a particular corporation.
okay. Motion. I'll move. Second,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
Back in open session.
All right. Welcome back. We have exited executive session with no action taken by the board. So I think the next order of business then is to go back to what I discussed earlier about, asking for a motion for positive recommendation for a public hearing resolution for this project for next week. I just want to point out that it's a little bit unusual because we haven't, had the financials in front of us yet, but this is similar to the usual project. I think more, the financials will be available for us for next week before the we'll vote on a public hearing resolution. And we will, consider more information then. So do I have a motion for a public hearing resolution for this project, 54 State Street? Second. Second. All in favor? Aye. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Next order of business, is agency update. We need
Yeah, we would,
another,
yes, for advice of counsel to discuss litigation strategy of a particular entity.
okay, so.
That is covered by attorney-client
Yes,
privilege.
there you go.
Got it.
Tag
So,
team.
Where?
motion to go into executive session for the aforesaid reasons.
So moved.
Second. Sorry, Mr.
Yes. I don't know.
We're back.
All right, we're back, into the executive session, no action was taken. I think, want to say for record, because, Time of Union is here. On 1211 Western Ave, I can say that, I think we can say that we, certainly have not seen significant progress, on the property. This board and this organization is quite well aware of that. And, I would urge anyone interested to, see our meeting materials on Friday. As we make decisions on what to do moving forward. All right. Anybody else for agency update? Okay,
You doing? Audits tomorrow. More on mention.
sure.
Audit went well.
Oh, good.
Presenting tomorrow. No findings, material or otherwise. Thanks to Vandeo, I was out for a medical absence for a period of time, but we kept it moving. Again, happy to have the report that IDA has been successfully concluded, and we look forward to the results being presented tomorrow.
Okay. Anything for compliance update?
None, but stay tuned for tomorrow.
All right.
We'll have some.
As such, we are currently still compliant. All right, then I guess I would ask for a motion to adjourn. Move second,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.